So yeah, this is a Int30 special. A lot of pre-made alliances going to the Int30 this September. What's the actual start date of it? Is it September what?
20th.
20th? Okay.
20th, yeah.
So if you're not registered up yet, feel free to get involved. There's a lot of free quadrants still left if no one dodges theirs. So yeah. Anything else anyone wants to say? And I guess what we're going to do is kind of get straight into it in terms of bringing people in here, give them a chance to talk about their odds on the server, shit talk any other alliances, and anything else I'm missing, and tier list. Anything else anyone wants to add before we bring in some? I think first up we're with Stink, no?
Yes, we are Stink.
Okay, and we've got a few Stink members in here as well,
I sent him the link.
Okay, yeah.
Now you should be able to move.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Blaze.
Our first guest. Let's go.
Guest, and he's
Let's go.
microphone.
Hello,
Amazing.
Blaze.
Hello, Blaze.
Hi. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, he's here.
Hello.
Here. There we go.
He's here.
So, are you pumped for the server, Blaze? You've just been playing
Yeah,
the
for
10X?
sure.
Have you been playing the 10X as
Yeah.
well?
No, not the 10X. No.
Not the 10X, you just been chilling?
Yeah, been helping Jas.
Oh,
Yeah.
hard. Yeah. That server
With the
bankrupted.
tech
Sad to
account.
hear that. Sad to hear that.
So
Yeah, he's
great.
so burnt out from that server, he's not playing anymore.
What, the Dutch one? The Shield one?
Yeah.
Bad. Very, very bad.
Yeah.
So, I guess what
What's
we
up,
want to do, you're first on the list, so I guess, start as you mean to go on. But what we kind of want to do is, we've got the server coming up. You've seen the kind of lineup of alliances that are going to be in the server. How do you think you fare chances with the alliance? With Stink?
I mean, I don't know much about every alliance, but probably Italians and Arabs, and then the Balkans are the only real contenders. Probably as elite as well, but I think we'll do well.
What
Especially
about
'cause-
STD?
STD is with elite, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I have no knowledge of them. I just hear Aryan talking about them. That's about it.
And I guess from your alliance, like how many members are in the alliance? Are you guys leaking that, or how many accounts do you have?
No, I have no permissions to say anything. To be honest,
What the fuck? Okay.
Could we have gotten a leader instead of this?
I'm just here to meme for the most part.
Who's
Okay.
you?
So are you definitely going southwest, not dodging, not following any alliances or anything like that, or
Not to my knowledge, no.
not to knowledge? Mintan, how do you feel about that? You could have been, chasing Pilot.
Why? He was supposed to come to us, but now he's dodging.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he ran away, bro.
But why should we chase him?
Yeah, like who the fuck is he? So we chase him.
Coblet will take care of him, no problem.
Probably.
So you guys are just wanting to scale then into the late game and take it from there, I'm assuming.
We were going the same as Italians, but they went away.
Yeah, they're gone now. They're gone. So what can we do? And I guess
Yeah.
put him in.
I'll be honest.
Oh, people can just join us now.
It's fine.
These
It's
elite
just-
guys thinking they can just join the Discord,
Okay, I'm fixing it up.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm a little more cheerful now for the round because they're not coming. It's not going to be eights in the quad.
What, did you think it would be AIDS anyways if there was another team in your quad?
I mean, Italians and Arabs, yeah, sure, of course. I mean, I would still take our chances, but it'd be annoying for sure.
Do you not think like if it was in close quarters or you would beat Aita, or do you think it would take a lot of resources to do that?
I mean, we would beat them, but like after that, would we have enough to win the server? I'm not sure.
So I guess from
So
your...
now with
We-
Vita out of the picture and your quad, do you think that Stink is gonna win the server?
Yes.
It's it's a bit hard to say because I feel like a lot of people will target Sting. Just my assumption. So we might not win, but I like to think that we can win. Yeah.
Mintan, you're leader of Stink. You're being a bit quiet here,
I'm no leader of Sting, bro. Just for his more.
I'm no leader as well. I'm just talking Personally.
Yeah, I'm not leader as well.
Casper,
I'm
you're
the
leader.
captain now.
Yes.
So I
Casper's leader?
I guess because in the roles, it just has Stong in there. So I just wanted to kind of clarify
Yeah.
how many alliances are made up of inside Sting at the moment, or Stong, or Sting, Stung, Stink.
I have
Like,
no clue, man.
depends how you count the alliances.
Right, you count them in the same capacity as you have with the elite meta.
I mean, I don't know how many of the elite.
If I
like-
speak,
like,
I'm in big
conf-
trouble.
There's like what 5 STD accounts, like 10 STD.
I mean, I have no
accounts.
information
No?
about that, so I can't really comment
Yeah, but in
how
the
many
same
STDs
capacity
count.
of that, like 5 or 10 accounts, how many different alliances do you reckon you have within Stung?
I guess 3.
No comment.
No comment there, Casper. No comment.
Okay. The bro is careful.
Mustafa is calling me. No comment.
Casper's not wearing
No comment.
He's not been for professional media training yet.
Arnav, blink twice.
If we speak, we are in deep trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, odds on winning the server. If it was just you versus any other team at the moment, like, would you rate yourself highly? Like, obviously we've got the tier list on screen as well, and on the right hand side, what do you think? Do you think you rate yourselves pretty highly at the moment?
Yeah, for sure.
Like front runners? I
Mm,
think a lot of the alliances,
probably.
many of the alliances in the server would probably put you guys as front runners, but obviously it's not the best thing to be a front runner because obviously
The problem with this is if we are the front runners, everyone will target us, and we won't be the front runners. That's the
How
yeah.
do you
That's
think
how I see it.
How do you think the situation, and this is an open question to the whole chat, is how do you think the situation will pan out in the Northwest if Elite and BC continue to start there and fight each other? How do you think that?
I mean, now I think BC and Elite will be in worse spot late game wise against us and Italian
It
meta,
happens.
because
Yeah.
like we're gonna have a bit more chill early game, maybe not mid game, because eventually we're gonna start fighting. But I think they're gonna be much more exhausted late game wise, unless Elite turns out to be super shit and BC just smash them within 20 days.
So you
That
think
also-
you think if it was coming down to any trade that BC are going to beat Elite essentially?
That would be my bet, yeah.
Is that sentiment echoed, Mintan, Blaze?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think,
I don't think they'll beat them day 20, but I think like a couple weeks after artifacts, it'll be like, I think it'll be done.
I don't even think it will be close, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I think it will be I'm maybe not close, but at least it won't be like TDG, right? Well,
What happened to TDG?
yeah, Jim happened.
Yes.
What?
Next question.
Yeah, I guess.
Next.
Is there anything else we want to add from an alliance perspective, or do you think we move on to Elite now?
Move on.
That would be
Yeah.
interesting.
No comment.
So yeah.
Thank you for coming, Arnav.
Yeah, Arnav, thank you for coming, and I guess if you have any closing statements on behalf of Stink.
No
I have
comment.
one closing statement. No comment.
No comment.
Thank you, Blaze.
If I comment, I am in problem.
I'm in big trouble.
Well, thank you very much,
Yeah.
Blaze. We're going to move you out, and we're going to bring in the Seastern from Elite, speaking on behalf of Elite. So thanks very much. Blaze.
Okay, so one second. Do I wait in the waiting room? Is there like a join section in the end, or
No, I think you.
What's the plan?
I think you're good to go. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in as many.
so? Wait, you guys are gonna make the tier list?
We're going to make
Yes.
a tier
Yeah.
list based on how strongly you put your argument across today.
Arnav, did you thought you can put Stink into A? Into S?
Is
Into
there no
Giga
triple
Good?
S?
Into Giga Good?
There's Giga Good. There's potential contenders.
Yeah.
Okay, but actually, we'll ask you, where do you think Stink deserve to be in this list right now?
I mean, it has to be top tier, right?
Has to
Giga
be
good.
in Giga Good. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I just want to get your opinion. And if you had to put one team or one alliance or meta, whatever you want to call it, in Delete Pre-Arties, who's that going to be?
Lord of Pussy.
Lord,
For sure.
Lord of Pussy.
Okay, the beef is real.
Okay. We're gonna have to get Math in here just to give him his perspective on it as well. So, well, thank you very much, Arnav. Thank you for staying awake until
Okay. Thank you, guys.
2 p.m. your time.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Till 2 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
but
Good night, guys.
Halland Tatra,
Bye,
it's
Blaze.
fine. Bye, Blaze.
Yeah. Good night.
Finally he
Okay.
left.
What the fuck?
What the hell, Fuzzy? Okay, so Dacisa next. Let's get Elite involved. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's gonna be interesting.
we've got Big Elite in here. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, you are your Elite representation tonight. Is there anyone else joining you?
I don't think so.
You fighting
Actually,
solo? Because there's a few stink in here, you know. Do you not need a little bit of backup?
no,
you
I'm
know?
perfectly fine with that.
Perfectly fine. And watch out, 'cause
Bring them on. What can they say now that they didn't say already?
Bit Lemon's
You
got
know?
admin rights in here. That's the difference, you know. This guy's going to be savage, you know.
I trust that he's not biased.
Yeah, he's not.
They
Yeah,
are.
we're
he's
not the ones abusing
not
rights, right?
biased.
They are.
So I guess you've had Arnav in here with some stink. No comments. What did you think about anything Arnav was saying? He puts himself as Giga good. You know, he puts stink as a top tier alliance, potentially front runner. Do you agree?
Yeah, sure.
And how? Do you
Like I mean, there's probably like if anybody says that Stink are not good or that they are not at least somewhat favorites to win, they're just delusional, right?
Do you think their chances to win have increased now as a result of Aita leaving that quad or not?
I don't think so, actually, because I think like they're going to have haters on their ass anyways. Like, you know, there's going to be a bazillion people in Southeast anyways. So I don't think that it really matters to them. I think it matters more to Ita that they can just sim and, I don't know, build 20,000 Arab Teuton tech hammers.
But do you think they get to that stage though? That's the question.
Who's going to stop them?
I mean,
Realistically, who's left that would come to Northeast unless Stong moves, which I doubt.
But why would we move to be able to stop them? I mean, interquad ops exists, right?
Yeah, but I don't like. I think the only way you can stop any of the bigger alliances or bigger metas is to actually aggro. Like you can't just doing I don't know like cross quad ops isn't gonna do anything to I don't know Stong Elite or anybody really.
I disagree.
That's an interesting opinion, but okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of cross quad ops this once, and I'm going to put it out there and say, you know, maybe after Arties as well, there's going to be a lot of multiple alliances kind of tag teaming others as well. You know, like.
Yeah, I think for sure. But unless like people do secret naps and secret like backroom stuff, there's no way that people aren't going to be perfectly busy in their own quad, except Ita. So maybe Ita's just going to shoot a bit at Stong. But I don't think anybody else is going to be like, oh yeah, my quad is so peaceful. There's nobody that I can fuck here.
Well, I mean,
let's
keep in mind
shoot
that,
other quads.
Keep in mind that not all the alliances announced their quads yet. So
yeah, but
there may be someone
who didn't announce yet that you think is going to do anything.
That's another good question. But like,
do you think there's going to
who's the wild card that's going to shake up Ita's squad? It isn't Rogue.
Yeah, that definitely isn't Pollax as well.
It 100% isn't going to be Tim.
Yeah, Tim is gonna
because they are just 100%. Going to like even if they hit the same quad, they're just not gonna tag.
In my opinion, Stonks like in the second, third week gonna start aggroing Italian Arab stacks like in the boonies or something, like 4 or 5 villages, like 5 agros. They probably
I
not.
can see that.
They're not probably gonna let them just grow like this.
Yeah, I'd probably.
And
with that,
I mean the man.
And after artifacts, they're probably gonna start. I believe the first like confrontations after artifacts will be like Italians against the Stonk, like
Yeah.
ops, bigger ops, and BC Elite. I don't see probably them like finishing the fight this Saturday. It's probably they're gonna like be fighting till I don't know like day 40, day 50, and I don't know if they're not gonna like confed someone or do confed between themselves. Because it's like when you come like with a bigger amount of players, I don't see them like finishing the war like in 20 days or something. They can like aggro some spots and like zero their capital, but you can just move out and still keep playing.
Yeah, one thing about that, I think if we are losing, the fight's not going to be over until day 40, 50, like maybe 60. Like, shit's just gonna drag on if we lose. If BC loses, I don't think this is going to take all too long, because I don't think that they are going to sit around on like I don't know, like some 9C capital after they got zeroed and just play it out for the team.
Okay, so how do you say you're gonna end up with the fight against the BC? How do you
I
see
think
your
it's
chances?
I don't know the BC people, to be honest. Like I always said, I never played against them. I don't really have an opinion on them. From what people are saying, they're probably somewhat decent.
I mean,
But I think they are underestimating us very much.
Well,
Like, I don't think that it's just going to be, oh yeah, haha, here's a lead. They're 100 people, and they're all so shit.
well,
Like they always claim it's going to be.
Let's take a step back a little bit, because we're talking about other alliances. So let's actually talk about Elite, because I think from this perspective, there's still kind of a few unanswered questions about how many accounts, because there's obviously such a long confed list or like alliance list that Mustafa put in the Discord. So I guess obviously it's made up of right now Elite, STD, BK, S&D, IMX. How many accounts, like roughly? You don't have to give away your totals. Blaze didn't. So like, how many accounts do you reckon you're going to have out of that in terms of like actual playing accounts?
Well, the thing is, I can talk about pretty much everything, because we've been talking about pretty openly pretty much anything. If it's going to, and I'm repeating here, like this isn't the first time that I've said it. If it's going to be more than
podcast, no exclusives, unfortunately, guys.
I'm just going to repeat, because people still seem to not get the memo. If it's going to be more than 180 accounts, like I can't tell you what STD and S&D have been talking, and like maybe I've been blindsided and we go into like I don't think so. But the only thing that I can say is Elite is not going to play with a confed that's bigger than 180 accounts. Like, period. And if we do, like, clip this, whatever, screenshot the messages I've sent about it and clown on me, like, that's perfectly fine. But we're not going to play a meta that's bigger than 180 accounts. And right now, I don't... Like, I mean... We are going to be about 150 probably. I don't think that we're just going to be 180 pre-made accounts, like off the bat. There's probably going to be one or two randoms that like join up right when server starts, but yeah, right now I think it's like 150 people probably.
Okay. So, because I guess with that, because obviously BC was saying, oh well, if it's only 100 odd accounts, like, oh, this is going to be a steamrolling. But if it's like 300 odd accounts, then because even what I said was, well, it could be 150 accounts with maybe like 120 techs, and it's like a dual confed system. But yeah, essentially it's going to be 180 accounts or so made up of Elite, STD, BK, S&D, and IMX, essentially, right?
Yeah, like I can tell you, like the last servers we played were with BK, so a lot of BK people were just in Elite. So this was more of a, we always kind of ended up with like one main alliance and a wing, because it was always like, oh yeah, like 10 people more than could fit in an embassy showed up. And so then we just did like recruiting wings like you do. And we kind of decided, since we planned this far ahead, and like talk to everybody, we should just start with 2 and just skip the we have an elite wing step, and that's why BK is its own thing, because just made sense because we were more than 60 players. So BK and elite being separate entities doesn't have anything to do with those 2 being like 2 120 player alliances, each and every one of them. Like, that's not the case. It was like barely over 60, and then we split up.
Yeah, because I think that's the misconception that I think many people have had, that they thought it was going to be like 500 accounts essentially, because it's like it's all these different alliances coming with like their friends and blah blah blah, but it's not actually in reality the case.
So like if we weren't going to be like doing, if accounts weren't so stacked, if it was just a random international and like everybody went on their own piss random account that they did, I don't know, some weird shit on, then we BK, so elite BK and IMX together, like we used to play, is probably like 120 odd accounts. So with the things being as they are, we are like BK, elite, IMX. We maybe are like 100, 120, something in that range, and that's just it's going to be 180.
Okay.
I think
Also,
that's
it's
fair
going to
anyways.
be actual accounts to get to the BC point. I think, and I don't know them.
They're up
I
next.
really have no
they're
idea.
up next in the chat, so they're gonna obviously Jester will give away some of the information he's been allowed to, because lads won't be joining us tonight. So I guess they're gonna put out their perspective shortly after it. So it's obviously it's worth talking about.
Well, I'm interested.
This is
I'm interested in hearing
quadrant,
it.
you know. So I guess with
I'm
that,
interested in hearing it.
you can see the tier list on stream. Where would you put like yourself as a meta on here in terms of like chances? Do you think you're in the top tier, in the Gigagood tier? We heard that Arnav would put Stink up here. Would you say you're a contender? Okay. Delete priorities. I think some BK might put you there, but just.
I think most of our chat would put you like delete before artists, but.
Whoa, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I personally wouldn't.
No, that's a bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't as well.
Yeah,
well,
there's
I think
there's a lot of Balkans in chat.
I can smell them.
BK, one misconception that I would like to hear you ask Jesser about is they are always referring to this one round they played with the first iteration of Elite to ever exist, like over a year ago. That has nothing to do with what it is now. Like, actually zero connection. There's some people that still play, but it's like 80% different people.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll ask them, but you avoid you tiptoe around the question of where would you put yourself on this list?
Actually, I think we are. I don't actually think that we are potential contender. With things as they are right now, I don't think BC or us is going to be a contender, because we are going to be the only ones busy bashing our heads in. Like, everybody else is going to play with their dicks, and we are up there in the northeast, like actually just brawling it out. So I don't think either of us.
Where you leave the northeast, because like southeast is looking pretty relatively easy as well, isn't it?
We talked about it, like not in the sense that we were like, oh fuck, we have to change now.
But I mean, from an Italian perspective, I mean, it's going to allow them to scale and hopefully leave Arab WWKs alone. So there's like pros and cons.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. To be fair, I'm not saying it was a stupid move from them. I'm just saying it was a pussy move. So yeah, you can continue now.
Yeah. I think like no thought is forbidden in the Alliance chat. We just talk each option, like we just talk about it, and like we talked about this, and it just, I mean, we can't, right? Like strategically, of course it makes sense. Of course it would make sense for us to go southeast.
But like you don't want to now because of all the shit talking that's happened, essentially, right?
Well, in the first place, I don't know if anybody caught that or knows about that. I have been
banning
pretty much throwing hands with Balian in the chat for quite some time now. So we wanted to to snipe Tim. But yeah, seeing as that wasn't going to happen, we thought about, okay, yeah, who else are we going to fight? Because what I expected, or what we expected, is that it's going to be so crowded that you have to fight. Like, that it's not going to be some quiet quads, and yeah, we just picked BC, and now we're going to stick with it. If they want to move, feel free. We aren't going to chase them, but we're also not going to back down.
Some guy wrote, "My grandma would beat Elite single-handedly with Egypt hammer." Wow, I mean that's.
Well, I can you can ask Mai about that. You can ask the Thais about that.
BC number
Egyptian...
1 baby. Is this a new alt account? Is that what it is?
We have Discord warriors, now we have Twitch warriors. Let's go.
The thing is, I don't know if you can change the name of your Discord account.
Discord is like 2 years old.
Yeah, it's been following me for like 2 years, so I don't know. What the fuck? It's had 2 messages in the chat, so it's not an alt, you know. It's not like.
No, but I think you can change.
Can you?
No, you can.
Okay.
What are y'all opinions on Elite? Like to finish the tier list thing, I would put both BC and us at okay. Just like I think in theory, if we were in separate quads, we would both be contenders. But seeing as we are going to be the only ones just at each other's throats, yeah, it's okay. But yeah, how do you feel about Elite?
I think we leave our thoughts to the end when we actually made the tier list, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. Just it'll help.
You can say by yourself where you would put your alliance, like in which tier.
Yeah. So are you saying you're not going to put it in potential contender? You would put Elite in okay? Is that it?
I would put ourselves in okay if the quad assignments stay the way they are.
Okay.
If we had our own quad like Ita or Stong, then we'd probably put us as contenders. But yeah, right now, with quads being as they are, and maybe BC is going to dodge, who knows?
Okay, that's a
bold statement.
That's a bold statement, yeah.
Well, yeah, let me just... One last thing about BC. They have been talking so much shit, and they are so sure, and I'm doing air quotes here, that they're going to beat us and that we really can't do anything. I don't know how strong they are, but there's a world in which we just shit on them, right? Like, I'm not saying it's going to happen 100%, but like, I have no reference material to like quote ourselves to like compare how strong we are to BC. So anything could happen. They could shit on us, we could shit on them, but I think if one way happens, it's way worse for them than it would be for us. Like if we get shit on, yeah, people are just going to be, yeah, but they fought. It's what we expected. If we shit on true. BC,
they're gonna get laughed at like till the end of the time.
This is the thing. If I think you're in a no-win, no-lose situation, right? Like if you lose, it's like, oh well. People are like, oh, that was going to happen. But if you win,
expected, yeah.
Like I think you basically upset the entire Balkan community, you know. So
I mean, except the ones that play with us, because it's. I mean, BK is literally Balkans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true. Like, you know what we mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess any more closing statement? Anything left? You put yourself in okay. Is there anyone in your confed who you're a bit wavering on? They might not necessarily play any well, or actually not even in your confed or your group of alliances. Which team do you think is going to delete pre-Arties? Out of all the different teams that you're aware of coming,
Fuck me.
If you had to shit talk one alliance,
Come on, do the shit talk.
I got some shit talking for BC still in the tank, but I think Tem is going to try and avoid any conflict. If they can't, they're just going to die, like immediately. I think Rogue isn't like, I don't know how to put it, but they don't exist. Like they are going to be one half decent account. It doesn't matter which quad they spawn in. If there's somebody that's like not them, they're going to get absolutely fucked in like 2 weeks. Or maybe not even 2 weeks because nobody cares. So they might just survive and, I don't know, throw one WWK somewhere.
1 second. What I'm doing is, I should have done this with Blaze as well. So on the stream, I'm just putting a little quotation mark. Tem out of depth to Eastern 2024. There you go.
Oh, I'm going to give you a couple more. Fuck BC. We're going to shit on them.
I love that. I love that.
Wait, what's the others? Oh yeah,
Say
can...
Pichku.
No.
We're gonna delete your Pichku.
Matty can touch my Pimpeg.
Matty's not playing. I zeroed him. It's fine.
Matty can touch my Pimpeg. Rogue doesn't exist.
Well, they do through me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who the others are. Who is Nom?
Nom? Turks.
Turkish.
Big Khan.
Okay, yeah. Okay, GG easy. Go next.
GG easy. Go next. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa. What's the other? There's some like PvP. What's PvP?
Polax.
Oh yeah, GG no re.
Okay, I should feel offended, but I agree.
But these Polish boss are really bad. I remember I played twice against them, I think, and once with them.
I mean, to be fair, they won last Int X2 against Bonjo.
Against
so
Simona,
that's
but
like...
that server was like kind of dead, no?
Yeah, I know, but
they were like had like a separate region to play like alone world server, and then they like made a confed with the other VV. Like there was 3 VVs, and they made like together with confed. Then the Italians like hit like 30 or something levels, so they couldn't win. But that other confed just waited for them to like grow up and let them win, you know.
Okay.
That's what I remember. So they had like 0 chance to win actually, even when they had like free quad. But the other confed just let them win, and that's it.
BG. Okay, let's get BK in. Let's get BK in. So BC in. BC, not BK.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not getting more.
Okay.
They're the same. Understandable. They're the same.
Yeah, it's Balkans
Honest
Elite.
mistake.
Well, thank you very much for your input, and we'll
Thanks.
see. We'll see. I'll get ranked later. Thank you very much, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, put Pavel in.
Pavel, are you here? He's here.
Let's go.
The trash talk of my lands.
Have you heard it? Are you soloing here? Are you inviting Nicola or anyone else in?
No, the other leaders of BC can't join. Some
Okay.
of them are not home. Some of them have something to do. So I'm the only one here.
Okay.
And what did you think about the last comments of BC get shit on? You know.
First of all, you said he would upset whole Balkan community. I need to address that BC, this literation of BC, is not all Balkans.
Okay.
And
What?
Yeah, we have a lot, like, it's from Balkan, but we have mostly now Slovenian players, like 70% of Alliance would be Slovenian people.
Slovenian?
Because, yeah.
But Slovenian is Balkans, no?
Let's revisit
Yes, but he said all Balkans, and a lot of Balkan players did left with Elite and BK. Like Serbians, Bosnians, Croatians, Macedonians, they are playing in Elite now. So that's the first thing that I need to address, because that's not true. Also, we have some international players this time.
And how many accounts do you have at the moment? And or are you not sharing that?
Can you repeat? Sorry, the car was bad.
How many accounts do you have in your meta?
I really don't know the final number, but it would be like 100 real accounts, I guess.
100 real?
Plus,
okay.
Yeah, not tax, not the multis, just real accounts. I'm pretty confident that we will have to play with 2 confeds and to mix up things, because we have a lot of big cheaters in our alliance, sadly.
Big cheaters.
What do you mean, sadly?
Because I keep honest, and I'm playing without any tax and support in that matter, like for last 2-3 years. So I'm not pro that, but the people who I'm playing with love to use that, and I won't stop them to use it. Same as when I played with Russians.
And when we read the Travian rules, the tech is not against their rules, so it's everything legal.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Don't play with the rules. let's say I don't like to play with sport. Anyway, that's the thing that I wanted to like address on start, that it's not whole Balkan community, and that if we fight, yeah, and we will fight, we can lose and we can win, but I don't think that the fight will last till the artists. I believe that everything will be sorted in first 2 weeks, not because we will shit on them or they will shit on us. It will be the matter of who takes the cropper, and those fights will be one way always. Like there is so small chance that, for example, I take the cropper and they aggro me, that they would remove me, or vice versa. If they take the cropper, I remove them. There is no chance. Like they are two big teams. The support will be big for those accounts, so there is no way that like just who settles faster, he wins the quad and wins the fight. After that, all those accounts that left are like nothing.
Yeah, because I guess my perception of what BC would be, in my opinion, was going to be.
One moment. Sorry. Milan just messaged me. It says that we will have more, like 30, 40 more accounts that I said.
Is Milan want to join in the chat with you as well? You can join in.
And he said that he has problems with internet, but he's listening.
Ah,
And
okay.
he just
Okay.
Yeah, because what I was going to say,
No.
my understanding of BC was going to be like, yeah, you're going to have like, I don't know, like 120 accounts. But I would have said like 20 of those accounts are going to be like giga juiced accounts, because there's going to be a lot of like tech pushing resources and you know, maybe like dev building as well, specifically for those accounts. So I was expecting to have like a large amount of like giga accounts that will probably be within the top 10, top 20, like maybe 2 weeks on the
Exactly.
server. But then you're going to have just obviously all the rest of the accounts anyways just playing as usual. I think pretty much normally how I would say like Russians play, essentially, right?
Exactly. That is the idea, because those accounts are there to carry the alliance and to carry that early fight. And those accounts have pretty much experienced players who used to use tags, who know how to abuse that on early start to gain advantage to fight. So that's why I'm confident then that we probably have edge over elite, because those accounts will have really big support from techs and other people from alliance, and that they have experience and knowledge to win those early fights, or at least to brute force it. But we will see. I can't say, like, maybe I fuck up and I end up on 6C for the capital and our
But
account
don't you think like having this many texts will allow some accounts to make the most out of the fights even without croppers?
Yes, but like if you're investing a lot of resources into cropper fights, you're harming your account for something like after artists, etc., because you will invest so much resources from tech into early fight, so then techs won't progress, and then they will be shittier later. And the thing is, yeah, we have a lot of tech accounts, but we also need time, like Arabs, and space for them, and that's the problem.
All right.
So yeah, I'm not that happy that Italians left the Stonk squad, because that means that one of those two alliances is for sure winner of the server. There is no way that any other alliance can win the server.
So that leads up to my next question. Did you actually consider changing quad?
Yeah, we asked the same to Elite, and they said they thought about it, not necessarily because they wanted to avoid you guys, but they thought about it from a strategical point of view of saying, well, if all the 4 big alliances all pick a quadrant and then go from there, like, it makes sense, right? So, like, have you guys considered the same, or are you guys just really in it just to fight early and see where you end up?
For that, like the day when Italians announced that they are moving the quad, I asked in leaders chat what they are thinking, that we maybe should swap the quad or to move somewhere, etc. And because I really don't care, I don't even play for the end game. My accounts never build VVKs, or we as a group of on account don't care for that phase of the game. But I wanted, from strategic point, and for because we have other players, we have VVK players that like the end game, we have defers who only play for end game, etc., to give them a chance because in fight quad they will be cheated on and they will suffer. And basically all other leaders were like, no, we're not swapping quad, we are fighting. So it's only my vote to maybe swap, and other leaders were not, we are fighting. So, but as the Elite said, till the server starts, I don't know, maybe we decide to change, maybe we gain more players and we see the chance that we can maybe win the server, so we really swap, so we have chance to win, etc. But there is nothing confirmed about that.
From your alliance's point of view, I mean, is the aim to come into the server to win it, or is it aim to come in the server just to, like, you know, fuck up other alliances, right? What's kind of like the feeling for your alliance at the moment?
Well, the general idea when you were invited me to play was like, I was like, okay, we are going to settle somewhere and to fuck up someone on our quad, but like after people join and we have more and more good players, the idea changed from let's have fun to let's try to win this. But with Elite on our quad, and big as they are, I doubt that we have chance for endgame. Also, a lot of players from our side, our leaders, were not leaders for a few years back. Like, I was playing with Stonks, Russians, I never was leader or anything, so I I lost the touch with that and how to control and communicate with people. Everything will be a challenge for us because all other leaders are the same. They're just experienced players, but they were not leaders for a long time or never. So that's that from that point.
And you can see the tier list, I guess. Where would you put yourselves, you know, on this list, BC as a whole? Would you put yourselves in like the top tier? So Arnav so far, he said yes, probably Stink, they deserve to be there. We heard from Elite, and Elite said probably put them around, you know, the middle. So where do you think you guys would put yourselves? And I guess, actually, interestingly, where would you put yourselves if you moved quadrant as well?
If we are alone in quadrant, I would put us in top tier. But as we have to fight, I would say we are just okay.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, I don't know. I think from the way you guys have been chatting, it's even in the Twitch chat, I think a few of you would probably put yourselves a bit further,
a bit higher.
A bit higher, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pessimist as person, so I'm never like everything is good for me. Everything is bad, and if something good happens, it's nice. So that's my perspective, and I'm probably the darkest of all leaders and the one who is like, oh, this can go bad, this can go bad. Look at this. This is bad also. This is the problem. I'm that leader, so maybe, but I still have really. I'm confident in our players that they will do their best and that we can win our quad at least.
And because we've asked every other alliance as well this so far, is if you had to put someone in the delete priorities that you know that's coming to the server, who are you putting in there?
Wait, I need to see the list of alliances, sorry.
No, it's alright, it's no problem. Because some people haven't really responded properly, you know?
Wait, info. Let's see. Where is the...
Rolls.
Oh, yeah. Ah, okay, yeah, thank you. Oh, I mean, like... PvP, Nom, Rogue, Unity, Temp, they're all alliances beside Stong, Italians, us, and Elite. They are not strong enough to do anything on this server, so let's pick who are the Turks? Rogue, right?
No,
Turks are Nom.
Nom and Mayanist as well. Well, Ist.
Yeah, like Nom or Mayanist, they would delete priorities. Who goes to the Stone Quad? Mai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maya and Turks.
Yeah, they are just deleting priorities. Because they will have to fight Stonks, who are pretty much the biggest iteration of that alliance that I saw in last few years.
All right.
That's for me, like. But
no, I think it's pretty fair as well. I mean, ultimately what it's going to come down to is probably everyone pick their own quadrant, and then pretty much all the others will go to the other quadrant, right? Like all the largest metas are going to have their own quadrant, apart from you guys fighting in the northeast, by the sounds of things. So
Yeah. I mean, let's see. Maybe they swap, maybe we swap. If we swap the quad or they swap the quad, that means a really different game.
yeah,
for us.
I think so as well. And this is what I mean. I think it opens up a lot of opportunities. One for not just obviously yourselves, but Elite as well. But then also in terms of like it late game, it kind of makes it anyone's game. Does it turn it into then a confed game, where it's like, oh yeah, we won't attack your WW, you don't attack ours, you know, like, or at least for like earlier levels. You know.
Sorry, your mic is something with your mic, or my internet is in the problem. Can you repeat the last sentence, please?
I was just meaning if it is like an end game war, there's probably going to be like a lot more secret pacts, right? Or just pacts coming between alliances. If it was,
yeah, I guess.
If it was a case of you, Elite, Stink, and Aita all made it to end game, is there no way on earth that there's going to be a confed or like a secret pact between either's? Or...
From our point, we won't confront anyone. That's something that I advocate, and the other leaders support that idea that we won't confed. But as said, it's a long game, and we will see what will happen. But I doubt that we will confed. We are like here. We'll try our best. If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, it's good. That's like my point.
Yeah, that's
how we will.
That's fair. Any other questions for Jester, guys?
Nope.
I think everyone happy. So, any closing remarks? We've put like a statement there from Does Eastern. Do you want to put a statement on there that we can quote you on later on in the the server?
Put some banger on.
We've got like Tem out of depth and GG go next.
So I will write you what you should put, because I want to say something on Serbian, and it would start.
Just say fuck.
Just say.
No.
Am
It's
I
not
gonna
swearing.
get TOS or what?
No.
Okay. Remonetization.
In Serbia, we say
Yeah,
first
man.
jump. No, I won't swear. Why would I swear? That's stupid and childish.
Exactly.
In
So
Serbia, we say first jump, then say hop. So that means do something, then shit on others.
Okay.
Are you sending it in Serbian?
Yes. I will type you.
Okay.
now.
Perfect.
Yes, we say this in Lithuania as well. Don't say up before you jump.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't say hop before you jump.
Yes.
Yeah, we have that in Polish as well.
Okay. Must be a third world thing or something. I
Do
don't know.
not have that in Denmark.
Fucking breed.
Yeah, that's for them.
It's like don't flex before you did something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
And they are flexing a lot.
like it. Right, well, I think that's it. At the moment, we've got Italians. The Bongio is making his way here, but won't be present just now. And we're trying to get Tem Leader in the chat if Lord Balian wants to join the chat as well. So thanks very much, Jess. Much appreciated, sir. You can go chill and relax now until we do some rankings.
Yeah, have fun. See ya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jester.
Bye.
We've got Jeremy Fragrance in the waiting room.
Okay, but who is this Jeremy guy?
You don't know who
He's
Jeremy is?
He's leader of Familia La Goulash.
We actually added that alliance to the tier list, so I guess we have to invite him.
I guess we.
No one expected that we bring the leader.
Jeremy, are you
What
here?
he is.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello,
Jeremy.
I am Jeremy Fragrances.
Okay. How's it going, Jeremy?
Hello.
And who are you representing today?
You have already a blaze on here, but I also play in Stink.
You play in Stink?
We are the
Jeremy?
best, and dare see a Stern can suck my balls.
Okay. Gonna add.
Stop playing Stink.
I'm gonna have to add
DC
that
will
to
get rid of them before playing Spawn.
the see. Oh, he's gone. Oh.
Oh, he left.
No. Can suck
What the-
my.
Wow, it was worth for this one sentence.
Jeremy Fragrance. That's insane. You know, that's actually, you know, as Jester says, you know, don't jump before you can hop, because the Seastern kicked him from the chat, you know. So it's good to have Jeremy Fragrance giving a bit of input there.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy. It's much appreciated.
I'm just surprised that he said that he plays in Stink. I'm 90% sure that he doesn't. So he must be lying.
I don't think he does. Like,
I checked his common servers.
Oh.
Right, 1 second. Are we going to get someone else in? Because if we're not,
Do we have someone from Arabs?
well,
Raid?
maybe.
I don't think Raid.
Raid join.
Come join.
But he's not a leader.
Well,
He's
I've
just a slave.
I've got Maher,
He's just
but
a slave.
he's
Let's be honest.
I've got Maher, but he's playing free for all in Rio on Call of Duty. So,
Let's be honest. He's just a slave in Arabs.
So I don't think he's coming. Billion.
It's like that how it's called. The pigeon would send a message, you know. So he's
What?
that. Arabs doesn't represent themselves in Discord, so they send him.
Maf, do you want to come and represent?
With who is not playing even?
Well, you'll find out in the call. There you go.
Okay, I think in Elite, right?
I think in Stink, no?
No. Marv join.
I'm waiting for the next type. Because if not, if we're not going to have any other comments or anything like that, any passing statements, I am done. Move on.
Okay, maybe NCNS can join. He's from Polag Meta.
Is Polak from there?
Yeah, PvP.
From PvP.
Yeah.
Politicians from PvP as well.
I don't think politician is from PvP, to be fair.
Because if not,
Okay.
we can move on with can't join. So we move on to rankings.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I think we should. Jeremy's back. Yeah.
Jeremy.
And Mafi's clueless. All right. I mean, that was not even in WhatsApp or a leader.
Yeah, he plays in Italians than if WhatsApp.
You play with Arabs. Oh my god, what a traitor.
Oh, I've messed up. 1 second.
Anyway, Nemo is a boss. Yeah, but he's not fucking.
1 second, guys.
Right. Who's got my Maroon 5 CD? It's gone missing.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
There we
Jeremy
go.
today at 22:03. Carbon, I have one more comment. N-word.
No,
Okay,
I'll bring him in. Hi, Jeremy. What else have we got to say?
I have one more thing to say.
Okay, Jeremy. Lay it on
You
us.
realize that I did not play Stink. I play in Unity. We will dog on Elite from the south.
Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Like, I guess.
Thank you for the good words.
To be fair, someone from Unity did say something really powerful in the Discord. Did you not say they were going to dominate or something like that along those lines?
Oh yeah, this liar Magna guy, right?
Yeah, he says everyone else is coming to watch how they play. You know, that's
Wow.
that is
That's
strong.
a powerful statement, yeah.
Big statement.
Yeah, what was the comment? A lot of waffle on there. Yeah, Unity and BW have already won. The first place is ours. Now the real battle for second place. If you want it, fight for it. No excuses, no mercy. The race for second will start soon. I respect that. You know.
Wow. I think you need to put it on, like, you know,
The quote.
the visible place, you know.
Okay, 1 second. I'll do that.
So we don't forget it.
Text. And I guess, yeah, after that we will go into
Tier list.
tier list. Da, da, da. Okay, so tier list, right. Let's go. Let's try and get through this relatively quickly because we are at over an hour already, and
Okay.
I care about my YouTube retention stats. I'm sure Fizzy does as well. So let's start off as. Should we just go in the order that it's on the screen?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, so first one up is BC. BC, first one up.
Big BC.
Just want to...
Delete pre-artists. They will get stopped by Elite.
Okay, that's a bold statement.
That's a mad statement.
That's crazy.
I think they belong in potential contenders.
Yeah, I disagree with Jester that they are just okay. I think they are a bit better than that.
Can we
think-
just talk
yeah,
about
we
these
should
logos
potential
when they get
contenders
them?
as well.
If
Yeah,
potential
I agree.
contender, yeah, definitely.
For sure.
I think...
But if
potential
they, if they change quad or elite change quad, I think we put them S tier.
yeah, this is the thing. I agree. So if it's a case of like, say BC went
They
to...
need priorities.
We're gonna have this for every single lines, by the way. I think if BC and Elite, Stink, and Ita all have their quadrants, it kind of like they go up one rank than where they would have been if they're fighting, right? So like I think like Elite would go to potential contender, and I think maybe BC would go to Giga Good because they've got, you know, they can just scale essentially for as long. So I think based on Northeast, I think potential contenders fair, right? If they're duking it out with Elite, right? That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, like some of those alliances I see the first time.
I
mean, you're not wrong, but you know,
you're not wrong, yeah.
what
Especially this last ally, Familia Lagulash, like.
Bro, this is the new alliance in the Dragon.
Haven't seen that yet.
Bro, there was like all the time some empire dominating the world, like Roman Empire, Turkish Empire, British Empire, USA now, and now it's time for Familia Lagulash to take over the world.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go on to, because we're Familia's coming later, you know, we've got BK, which is part of the Elite meta. Now, what I've done is I've kind of like kept the group of players because of like where I think they will be, not necessarily like the meta as a whole. So apart from Stink, we've just kept everyone in Stink. But for BK, have we heard of these Balkan guys before, or?
I have not.
I have not as well.
I don't know them.
I have no clue who the
Do we have
fuck they
names?
are.
Do we have any names?
Maybe Lats can answer this in chat.
Maybe Tyrell's in there. I don't know.
Oh, Tyrell, big Tyrell.
Yeah, it might actually be worth asking Tyrell if where he's playing this round.
Yeah, he was gonna play NLX, but he dipped out, last I heard.
Okay, so I think just for the time being, because we can't really put them in anywhere, they've just got to be okay, right? BK is the Balkan of Elite. They're quite smaller than Elite, but quality, I'd say okay. From Maths in there with okay. Put Turks on delete priorities. Oh god.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Right.
eventually we have to do that, right?
We'll get there. You know, there's still a few things there. You know, Elite. Where are we putting Elite? Potential contender as well, or okay?
Okay. I would put them at okay and BK at bad, to be fair. Because like, I don't think in close fights. I mean, without and in the state as it is right now. So if we put BC as potential contender with Elite on their quad, we should put Elite at okay and BK at bad, I think.
Is Elite teching or not?
Yes, but not as much as BC, I think.
Okay.
Elite teching ? Just putting it out there in the chat. But
I kind of think they do.
I
huh?
think,
Okay.
I
Elite
think
is basically full of text now.
Okay.
Okay,
Based on
yeah.
that comment.
Yeah.
Right, Giga good for Elite. You know.
Elite not taking. All right.
Right, well,
I mean, I kind of trust them, but
Then we put
not
Bandits
really.
not taking.
I mean,
I've seen that Discord servers they are taking.
I think for now, I mean, we can always go back to these, afterwards. We've got IMX next. IMX.
Bad.
I mean, come on, like.
I mean, I've never seen them on the server do.
I mean, I've seen them on the server once and they were losing against
that's
random
what I mean.
stuff.
I've seen them on the server lose, but I've not seen them do anything. I mean, is it just kind of like they give up during the server if they get aggroed by some BC players?
I mean, the thing is, they play with okay confed, so I wouldn't put them at delete priorities. I just would put them at bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Aita.
They get carried by their confed.
Big carry. I mean, it's not usual.
Aita, after
Aita?
last server, bad.
Yeah, without Jim, it's like
Simone leader. Two rounds in a row, he choke. 3x, he choke because he faked the VV at level 0, and they had like wall 24 hours to just build up, and then no one can zero it. And next server, he played 2x and lost against this bad Polish rally. So.
Yeah, that's true. But...
So.
I mean, that's kind of tough because out of their confed, I think RV is the better ally out of those two.
So you're thinking like
Italian as the last time.
I think so. It's not.
I put the potential contender, but I don't think if they are giga good.
But then
since they will have like their like separate quad, if no one gonna go to them and or like not gonna get aggroed, they probably will have like decent armies, but they probably not gonna use like properly them.
Yeah,
because they will like play for the screenshots and they will probably like make nice WWK, not gonna get shift. So
well, yeah, but the thing is, after they changed quad, I think I would put it at potential contender and Arabs at giga good. To be fair, like to be completely fair.
A lot of
I
people
think
it may be
potential contender.
It might be bold statement, but I actually think that they want to play their best game, and there is a world when it's achievable, and then they will just get the biggest numbers on the server, and that's why I would put Arabs at giga good. But I am also fine with both at potential contender.
But Arabs has this Egyptian yapper, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Never mind.
Right.
I take that, but
right. I've just read something in chat. I think it could be delete pre-server. Someone's put Gazo will play with Aita too.
Okay, delete priorities then.
And he wrote, I think it's a very strong Ita Ali.
Yeah, someone
just mute this guy and don't let him comment anymore today.
So no, I'm gonna put them at okay, and the rationale for that being is I actually agree with Caspar that I think it's going to be the Arab accounts that could be carrying that confed. So and I don't think Arabs are going to be in giga good in my opinion. So it would literally be Aita in okay, and then that kind of ranks where RV.
No, but Aita at the same level as BK. Like seriously,
no,
they're not DAS, but
they're potential contenders for sure.
Yeah, like there is no way they're the same level as BK. Come on.
Okay.
But shouldn't we penalize them for pushing out of the stunk quad?
Well, yeah, I mean we can insult
running
them,
away.
but eventually we're gonna get the screenshot of the tier list, and that's it, you know.
Okay. Well, we can come back to it. In terms of when we rank them in between, like where they should go in each of the areas. But we've got Nom next. Nom. Boss
I think we all know where it's going.
Giga code, right? No.
But I wouldn't put them to like bad. I would put them to okay because they have like a text, like a lot of numbers of text.
Yeah.
No,
And,
but they're
like,
useless
against-
as fuck. Come on.
But against Honor,
better Turkish, I think.
but against Honor they like played well actually.
I mean, they lost
Nom is
eventually.
better than IMX, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
I mean,
Maybe
Nom
not,
doesn't have this strong confed, so they're gonna. I mean, there's a
put them
bigger
to
chance
okay,
they're gonna.
But if we're looking at confidence,
I mean they have.
Ita should be in giga
I
good.
mean they have numbers. They will like go like center or something, and they can like fight because they have text. They have like active accounts.
But
So
they're Turks. How can you put them at okay? Like, come on.
But did you play it like last 3x or whatever it was, Mintan? Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah, they
some-
were
some
fighting Hunor. I
accounts
played that
are
server.
Better than others. They're not good average account, I would say. But they have.
But they
some
lost
accounts
eventually,
that-
right? And they only had like one good account with Tex.
No,
I think
it
they'll
was.
bring, like,
I think they
4
lost because
five
they split
accounts.
like through all region and like they got fucked like from the all
Yeah,
sides.
because they have no strategy. Like that's what I mean.
Right, I'm gonna just conscious of time.
Then we need to put MOX to delete priorities because I think Turks are better than.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
No, I would put Nom at bad at the moment.
Yeah, I would put Nom at bad and IMX at delete priorities
And
there.
the reason why I would put them there just at the moment or just in general is because of we haven't had anyone from Nom to talk about how
And I'm
kind
of thinking that Turkish will be like in conflict with Italians and Arabs too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Most of leadership in Stink is Turkish, you know.
That's true, but
that's what
If we have to put Stink in delete priorities.
Wait, actually, right? Okay, we're going to come
Because-
back to it, but I think Nom's going to move up one place and someone takes their spot.
I
okay?
think Nom should be in okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah, they have some.
I think you're overrating them
No,
as
no,
fuck.
no,
but
no,
See,
no,
math
you'll
agrees with us.
You'll see why. You'll see why in a minute, but like. We'll
Okay.
go. Right, PvP. Right.
Bad. Delete priorities.
I mean, the only thing.
I mean-
the only thing I've got to go on here is their alliance leader is not wanting to bring in any new talent in the transfer window. Okay. We've got an extended market for the Saudi clubs at the moment, but you know the European window is shut now.
Okay, but to be fair, like this might be a bold statement, but to be completely fair, I think 1v1, one quad against the other quad, PvP would win against Nom. That's my statement.
In the same quad? No.
No way.
I when I played in Wallace and they were like in our alliance and they had to fight a Robek alliance and there was like 3 accounts aggroing them and those 3 accounts like deleted their alliance like 60 players. So
oh yeah, that's also
you do the rest,
kinda
I guess.
true. Okay, but
So
the
if
thing is
someone
they
will
didn't
be playing in their
Okay,
quad, so
but-
they delete priorities.
Okay,
for sure.
so about there we can stop a bit and think like where potentially they would go. So
I mean,
are they going southeast? Are we sure about that?
It's not been announced, no.
Yeah, it's not been, but we can think
But
about it and try
so
to guess
probably
a bit.
southeast if they don't, yeah.
So if southeast, it's gonna be quad with Tem most likely, because I think they're gonna go there as well. And
Well, who's better?
Okay, so that
Nom or Tem?
Tem, yeah, definitely Tem.
Okay, so let's put. Sorry, not Tem or Nom. Sorry, PvP
Oh,
or,
Nom.
or Tem.
Against close with close fights. I mean, Tropic's saying they are worse, and I'm not really sure. I guess it can be, but the thing is, PvP is actually. I think it's gonna have lots of players. I mean, like 2 alliances or so.
I mean, there's not a strong representation in the Discord at the moment, you know.
Yeah, you know, Polacks after all, you know, not really the most active players, but I'm not sure. I would put them the same as Nom, to be fair.
Let's keep them bad for the time being. We've got,
I
we've
would
got
I would
Rogue.
keep it this way.
Rogue is what we call radio silent right now. They are not saying anything. Are they even coming?
I'm not sure. I would need someone to confirm, but
1 second. And what I should probably do is, I've got like I'm sure I posted a screenshot of what happened last time. There was a. Let's see if I can try and find it. I might not be able to find it now because, I mean, believe it or not, I spammed too many pictures in the chat. So. Ah, there it is. 1 second. I'll put it up on the stream now as well. Oh, it's got a bad village name. Hopefully Thomas doesn't ban me. That's what happened to the rogue leader last time we met. Okay.
Okay, big battery.
We brought the L9 gang, and we took down the leader. He left the alliance. He left his account and went on another account. Okay.
Okay.
That's what we do to Rogue. Okay. Rogue, you want to come back? You want to start beef? We could do that, but I'm the leader of Rogue now. Okay. I'm the captain now. So yeah, where am I going to put Rogue? Delete priorities. So
yeah, delete priorities. Like no question about that.
I don't think they're playing. So RV, back to potential contender or Giga Good? What we're saying? Is it pilot 400% or what we're saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now that you mentioned that Pilot is playing with them, I don't think Giga good.
Yeah, it's got to go down
I
one,
mean,
isn't it?
I mean, Maher is like as leader is good. They
Yeah,
like
I
last
mean-
3 weeks they did like really nice ops. Like they have like what 20 maybe accounts like active, and they have like 3-5 armies on account, and they just run like big train on like 2-3 accounts, like 10-15 armies on one account. Like they just running, and they just need to def like with 1 million, 2 million def like, and it's not something's not being enough.
Hmm.
Do we know how many players there are? Like,
I
That's
don't know,
actually-
I don't play, bro.
It's actually a good question. But last time I think they had like one full ally and one tech ally, something like that.
I don't think they can win on their own, but they're with Italians.
No, I
think,
mean-
so I
I
think
mean,
they will just sit in boonies and spam the defense all around.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have quite a bit of defense. I mean, if I was
Yes, but that defense will be without any tournament square.
yeah,
So-
we know, but don't
Yeah,
worry.
they just put it all in WW.
Yeah, last time when
AFK.
they put it to WW, it's like came after Stink got like level 40 on VV.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's true.
Pilot he's flying the plane.
yeah, he plays always 100%, and at the end of the server, Habibi, it's my 1%. I didn't try this server.
Yeah, next server I will. Yeah.
But this is gonna be the
Habibi, come
server.
to all with me. This server we go.
This is Habibi
sure.
redemption arc right here. You know,
Yeah, no or never, I would say.
never. Okay, so is it potential contender? Or is it just okay? Because we
No, it's definitely no okay. It's potential contenders. So.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. S&D, Latino Braziliano Alliance. So
Brazil. This is Brazil.
this is Brazil.
I have no clue, but if it's this from 5x, put them to.
No, it's from
No,
America,
they are
right?
America 30 winners as it stands.
Yeah,
So
America
they're
30
gonna
winners.
delete Priadis.
No. That's what I'm saying. We have STD coming next, and we all know where STD is going, right? So I would put S&D better than them. So
I mean, right? Do you know what it is? though? I actually will put. I think this group inside Elite will do well in that confed because.
But they all in one confed, right? So it depends where they like coordinate each of them. So like if they go Bunes, they will like live probably. Depends where BC gonna like as well like go. So like if BC goes to the center, like the team in the center will be wiped, I think.
But they
With
were
the
well
other-
drilled on America. On America, they were doing ops every day, and they had like 50 accounts doing ops every day. They were like, I don't know how many accounts they bring into the server, but in terms of like having like a organized alliance, they did really, really well there. You know, they gave STD a lot of problems. I know.
One account can
Wow.
be a problem.
I knew I was gonna get a response like that. But I think.
Sorry,
I
I
think,
don't have a clue what is this alliance, so I can't comment.
Yeah. I never knew them before this either, but they played.
But if you
really,
say
really
that
well.
they're active and doing ops and
Yeah,
such, I
they
would
were
put them in
sounds
okay.
very-
Sounds
Yeah.
very good if they're doing every op like every day.
Yeah, with 50 members.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giga
against
good. Giga
against-
Sounds like
But-
Giga good to me. I don't know. 50 members every
Against-
day ops.
against
They're
STD,
active and-
They had like 300 accounts or something like that, maybe more.
Oh,
like,
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had like
Giga
loads
good
in
first
America
alliance
30.
into Giga good.
I think they may be favorites now.
They had, but I don't know how many are actually coming. Eastern, do you know how many accounts are actually coming from S&D? But they were really really good. They were so good. And I remember when they crashed their first op. That was when they took a little breather from doing ops constantly. But
I think they had like 3 good accounts now.
they were pretty good.
This leader's account was like very good, but
Their
the
system is
rest-
saying not a lot.
No,
I would put them in okay,
Okay,
if they're
okay,
active.
yeah.
I
Right.
don't really know.
STD,
they can't
STD,
be better
right.
than Nom.
I mean, we all know where this is going, right?
Right. So
There's only one category for STD.
Yeah.
can there be, all right, so without everyone
No.
being negative, is there any reasons why they could be better? Because I mean, you've got Storm and stuff like that within STD. They're really, really good players.
Do we
Make good
count
accounts.
Storm as STD player
Yeah, he is.
at this point?
No, but he is. So that's where he came from, you know.
All right, fucking FaZe also came from STD, right?
Yeah, but like
He's not playing with them.
Yeah, but he's Dutch though as well, you know. Like
Yeah, I mean, like, why did you mention it?
he's freaky, funky Dutch, you know. So
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it. I can't see them going anywhere else.
Everyone's just
alone, they would get the lead,
Right,
but they're not alone. So.
Okay, so Stink. I think we know where we're all going to put this one, right? Like they are the front runners for the server. Like there's like.
But I mean, if Etas and Arabs would be going to the same quad, would be like good because Stink probably can't play like early like aggressive because they don't have like text and stuff. So they would need to like sim up, like make horses to read oasis to like micro farming. So they would need to time. Meanwhile, Arabs and Etas could like tech up and like to take over some croppers early. But since now they like Etas run away, they can like just have their own space and just grow up and
yeah, I agree, but I don't really think Ita also play this way. I mean, they could, but I don't know if they are just.
Bro, I remember last server even Doflamingo that Zug Alliance took out Stink Croppers early.
Okay.
I think he
Big
never won that
Doflamingo.
fight, to be honest. He lost that fight.
I don't think he took.
But other three or four accounts I saw.
Jut and Jul, bro.
Yes,
Oh,
but the other Zook accounts were like zeroing. I can find the logs if you want, but
yeah, I believe you.
Because I remember before we zeroed those TDG, one day before Zook went on the Stink, I think, and took out. Wait, I have the chat. I think with Zeria.
Oh, okay, 5 gifted subs. Let's go.
Yeah, didn't want Claveta
Give
get
himself
one,
5 gifted.
Yeah, didn't want Claveta get one. GG, easy sub.
What even happened to this Claveta guy? He's awfully quiet.
Yeah, he's very, very silent. I think he was a bit miffed about where we put STD.
Yes, I'm very mad about that.
Or maybe he was busy talking with Jeremy, you know?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
It's very, very, very sus. Yeah, I think literally there's no other comment on Stink. It doesn't matter. Like I don't think they can necessarily play the early as well. And I mean, my
Sorry, my mistake. It was Lions. They took out Lions before us.
No, well, no, they brought in Lions. They didn't really do anything with Lions. They brought them into Stink. They absorbed them. They absorbed Lions and TDG.
But you mean Saga went on Lions?
They meant what?
Saga attacked Lions. Is that what you mean, Trophy?
Ah, okay.
Look. This was the first zero with Cropper, I think, in the server. It was like one day before us.
Ah, okay, yeah. I'm just putting it on stream so other people can see him as well.
Big Zug.
Zug. Yeah, but this is the issue, is like they recruited a lot of cannon fodder is what I would have said, is like, so like TDG were just getting absolutely battered about, and so were Lions, and then they recruited like the better accounts, so it's kind of like wasted efforts from Italians, you know?
And then
okay, Berry Lemon. I was like, why is that noise going off?
And then
okay, I got sub. Let's go. Thank you, Lemon.
No problem. No problem, Casper. Now go buy a new PC.
Yeah, you don't need to buy a PC now. That's good.
Let's go.
So next one,
You
10.
can play this.
10. So 10 are playing. So I've spoken to Emmerich a little bit. Fake Emmerich. And he basically said that they're listening to the podcast. They want to know where the enemies are playing and how they want to get set up and stuff like that. And they're just going to keep that in the back of their mind and then obviously, you know, apply it when they go into the server. So they are going into the server. I don't know how strong the alliance will be, but I mean, I think it's a fair thing to do. If you don't see yourself as a front runner, right, is just see what the other alliances are doing and play around that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't see a world when they join like any quad with other good meta.
Who could
and
we see
survive.
confetting with if that was going to be the case? If they're by themselves, maybe like 60 accounts or 120, who could we see them confetting with?
I don't see a way that anyone would confet them. I don't think they are at 60 accounts. I think they are at way more. If so,
look,
they also use tags. So I'm not sure. I would put them at okay, maybe. As 99% I know they're going to go the least contested quad.
Yeah, I think so.
And try just to not pay. Not
Try-
everyone.
try not die. Everyone
Bring
like- yeah.
not to bring everyone's attention to them and just slowly sim and grow.
So we're gonna put them in
and
okay
maybe
then,
try.
based on that?
Yeah, I
Just
would
okay?
put them at okay.
Unity,
Because-
Unity and Blue Whale. Like, is that just bad?
Blue Whale,
Or is it
the
delete?
legend.
Like,
Wait, do they play with elite meta, right?
no, they don't. They're old meta. They're old meta. Remember, this was the guy that says Unity and BW have already won. The first place is ours.
We need to
But
put.
but wasn't Jeremy also in Unity? I
Oh,
think he
yeah.
deserves a bit more than that.
Right, okay. We just put them in bad. Let's put them in bad. Right, Familia La Goulash. Where are they going?
Giga good.
Yeah.
Giga good.
Yeah, the players they have, they are good. I can't deny.
They have like for the players that we know that within the alliance, top tier players.
Jasper,
right?
me, Buddy.
Lemon.
Wow.
It is a
Elon
big-
Musk.
it is
Last minute transfer, you know.
Shout out to Joe Biden.
Okay, Familia can stay there. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise. Is that just delete
Minus,
priorities?
I think delete priorities as they're going to Stunk Squad.
But like don't they not like just Zerg massively? I remember on the Alpha
But
server,
with
they
who?
had like 20. No, they had like 20 alliances on Alpha.
Yeah, like
Because they played against Nom, didn't they? And the Italians on Alpha.
Yeah, I think so, but didn't really follow that server. I mean, those are Turks after all. Like, come on, why do we even think about it?
Oh wait, 1 second. I just wanted to put this on the screen as well. On the screen.
Okay, Muff saying my and East are okay. Okay, I think he's stoned again. Sorry, Muff.
Liddy dominates TDG. It's good to see Shut getting zeroed by Liddy.
Okay, that's a banger report.
Right,
Okay.
I think depending on how many's coming to the server, I mean it's bad or priorities. All right, so we've got our list there. We've got our absolute list. Now we have to rank them. Okay, so we need to have 3 people in Giga Good. Okay, Familia, Goulash, and then I don't know. Actually, no. Fuck it. We're not going to do that. Right. So Stink top. Stink top.
Right.
No arguments.
Do we want to rank Elite 1 down? I think they are a bit worse than the rest in that.
Yeah, looking at the potential contenders.
We're gonna reorganize them though in terms of like
Okay,
where they are
okay.
in that list. So like it goes Stink and then it goes Familia La Goulash, right?
Yeah.
And then who do we think the next best alliance is? Is it BC, Elite, Aita, or RV?
I would say BC.
I would say BC or Arabs.
Why you say Arabs, bro?
Because they have so many accounts.
Because they are Arabs.
Yes, they have many accounts, but how many real accounts will be? That's the real question. Raid.
I mean, we don't have any representative, but I actually think RV is the good Arab ally, like one of the few.
I think
Right.
RBD is the better part of that conflict between them and Ita.
Yeah, I really think so as well.
Would you do this or would you do this? So
I would put
Big
Elite
Elite.
to okay.
So BC, RV, Elite, Aita, or BC, RV,
Raid
Aita,
wrote that
Elite?
only one Arab account, so delete priorities.
One only pilot. Okay.
I would say BC, RV, Italians.
Ita, yeah, in potential contenders.
Okay. And okay, are we putting
But
Tem to
do
the
we
top
still
of
want
this?
Elite in
Tem-
potential contender?
I mean, yeah, they are. Come on, it's one of the top 4 confeds, right? So
Yeah, confeds. We're
Yeah.
talking about the alliance,
yeah, but like
not the confed.
yeah, but they're the ones orchestrating it as well. I think they've got to be in there. That's my opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
It would be stale if they weren't, you know. And
Okay.
so okay.
I don't. I still don't think BK belongs in OK. Maybe because I just don't know them, but it just feels wrong.
Wait, where would you put them? Like bad?
Yeah.
I don't
I think
know
they're
them,
like
so I
nom.
can't say.
I also wouldn't put IMX on the bot. I just delete priorities.
We'll come to that. We'll come to that. Let's move on to bad actually. Right. So I would put Nom. Actually, based on this, I would probably put Nom up.
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Too.
I would put
Okay.
Nom up.
And I'm still thinking that they will be going with Ita and Arabs together.
Oh,
I would put
we
Nom
didn't
after-
consider that
after
actually.
Tem.
What, you would put them after 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
It depends how strong they'll be, but if they're with Itar and Arab, then it's pretty strong.
They're one of the better Turkish alliances.
Yeah, yeah. They beat up Insomnia, you know. But
Yes,
they were
but that's
very
not a
bad.
big flex, you know.
No, it's not a big flex, you know. Yeah, I think that's fair actually. And then PvP, IMX, Unity, right?
All right.
Right, like
Yeah,
the
that
kind of
actually
girls
looks.
there. And
That
then
actually looks alright.
are we saying Rogue's the best of the delete priorities? Or are we saying Istanbul?
I would put my East like before the STD and Rogue.
Would you
maybe?
Right, so for the meme guys, all right, like come on. Are we keeping STD at the bottom of all these alliances or
Yeah.
It's not even a meme. They are
I mean, come
so
on.
bad.
They're insanely bad.
Maybe we need to put like Elo on here and we can just be the meme at the bottom and just move them up.
Where's A9 on that list?
A9's not playing this server, you know.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, it's Familia, La Goulash, Confed this time.
Okay.
I think I'm happy with that.
Happy with that? I think so.
Yeah, I still would put Elite at okay instead of potential contender, but
yeah,
it's just me.
I'm
with Casper.
Yeah,
I don't think they're a potential contender.
You guys are a bit biased though because you're in Stink, so you got to have the voice of reason here.
I transferred to Familia La Goulash.
That's good to hear.
So.
Good to hear. Right, so everyone happy with these alliances or ranking so far?
Yes, I am.
No. I still don't agree with Elite being potential contender.
Would you put them top of
But
okay?
it's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I think top of okay.
Oh, right, so it doesn't really matter then. They're bottom of potential contender or top of okay.
Yeah, but but you look at these alliances like ITA, like RV, DC,
So you
like the
trying
big
to
techers.
say, you trying to say there's no way, right? Because we're saying right now there's no way that Tem Nom will win this server, right? There's no way. But is there a way that Elite win this server?
No.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
there's a higher chance as Natas win the server than Elite.
Yeah, I would
Telling
also
you,
say no.
I'm gonna confess with someone, and it's most probably will be Ita and Arabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Nom actually have better chance of winning than Elite.
So we want to upset people and put them in top of okay.
Yeah,
like that.
I would do that.
Savage
Probably
guys.
not gonna build VV, but they will be supporting Italians. It's like 90% sure.
Okay, anything else to add? Anyone in the chat have anything to add as well? Anyone would change anything or what they would do differently?
Maybe move S and D above Nom.
Really?
Well, it just depends because you don't know how they're going to fare in the server, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
I think it's fair this way. I mean, it's like
I can live with that.
Yeah, because Nom's an actual entity in the server. S&D are just like a few accounts joining the elite meta, so I think fair with that, right? That's good, pretty decent. What I'll do is I'll actually save the template so other people can put their own, and then they can put it in the power rankings. So like anyone else can take this template. Okay, so I think if there's no other comments, we can pretty much wrap this up here. I mean, what I would like to do, if possible, depending on time and stuff like that, is maybe try and keep this a recurring thing. We can try and do updates on what's happening within the server as it kind of goes on. Any last minute transfer deadline days as well, you know, we've got that coming up. And yeah, kind of see how the server pans out. Early predictions, anyone want to say who they think will win? I know we've got Stink up at the top there, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll win.
Have to believe in myself.
Yeah, I think it comes
or
down to if there are not any secret conflicts like within the server. Okay, as it is now, I think it's either Stonk or Italians.
Yeah, well, I mean, it has to be right now because at the moment, as it stands, BC and Elite are in the same quad together. So right. So it's kind of got to be Italians or stink. All right. Well, that was a long one. 1 hour 43 minutes as it stands. But thanks for everyone watching. And
I have a little input.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The YouTuber's woken up.
Yes. Fizzy will be back with another series on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, let's fucking
Let's
go.
go.
Big Fizzy.
Subscribe to Fizzy on YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out to Donald Trump.
Yeah, maybe some streaming if Mustafa's allow it. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a YouTube series.
Yeah, leak some stats. I appreciate it. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that, but I'll definitely do a series.
I mean, you do it anyways. I mean, that 10x was a good leaker.
I think it's a bit more serious this time, so I don't think I can fuck
We
around.
were so pumped every single time Fizzy put out a video. We needed to check the new stats of
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, I'm gonna play Death this time, so don't think there was be too much stats to leak.
Yeah, you don't really want to be leaking much, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh well, remember to tune in for Fizzy's YouTube series. I'm sure it'll be a banger as well. And you, if you're a Enemy Alliance, you might get some free leaks out of that.
You get some free intel.
Free intel, always free intel on show. So make sure you're a subscriber, get some early content. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining tonight, and yeah, we'll see how the server pans out. Oh, and wait! News just in. I have actually just received a message from one of the Alliance leaders of Ita. This is what he had to say.
Lions!
Lions, baby.
Lions,
the
baby.
goats!
Lions is back. Lions is back. Just wanted to add that in there. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.